Push-ups, push-ups, push-ups. YouTube is littered with videos about push-ups. 60-day push-up challenge, 30-day push-up challenge, befores and afters. Does it work? Is it great? Does it help? Does it motivate? I'm not here to turn my channel into a physical fitness channel. I lean more to the side of spiritual fitness, although they all work together. I'd like to add my 2 cents on this topic because to me, push-ups is so much more than a 30-day challenge or a 60-day challenge. There's no start date, there's no expiration date. Push-ups is a discipline. Push-ups is something you start and don't finish. Push-ups is a lifestyle. My relationship with push-ups actually started many years ago, when I was 17 to be precise. When I was 17, I got a job in Newark, New Jersey. I was in Newark at 7:30 a.m. That means I left at 6:30 a.m. If that physical labor wasn't enough, coming home at 9 p.m., 8 p.m., I was up at 4:30 a.m., walking into the gym doors right when they opened at 5 a.m. So I would start my day with an hour workout in the gym. Then I would go to work. But besides for my workout in gym, some cardio, stretching, some weightlifting, I was doing sets of push-ups and pull-ups every day. About 3 to 4 sets of push-ups and 3 to 4 sets of pull-ups every day in the warehouse. 1 year later, when I was 18, I was doing about 150 push-ups per set. That is over 300 push-ups per day. I was a beast. I was an animal. Just to illustrate how rock solid I was, I recall being able to lift 4 or 5 80-pound cement bags. I would be able to pick it up and walk with it. I had a really strong back, really strong upper body when I was 18. Then I got married at 19. Got engaged at 19, married at 20, and my life changed. Responsibilities, family. I was no longer working in Newark. I was working on my own business. I was busy, and I slipped out of that routine. And I stopped doing my push-ups. I'm standing outside because it's beautiful, but at the same time it's still a little cold. It's so nice out. If it was just a little warmer. I love seeing the trees, no snow. Anyway, when I got married, I slipped out of that routine. Now, to go from doing 300-400 push-ups a day, 50 to 70 pull-ups a day, to nothing, I suppose. Well, not nothing, because I was in and out of gym, doing a little bit here and there, but nothing substantial. There's no cruise control in life. You're either making your way up or you're automatically slipping down, and that's what happened. Physically, slipping down. Married at 20. For 4 years, I couldn't pick up that routine again. But I always thought about it. I always desired it. I always knew that I wanted to and that I will start again. And with enough buildup of desire and then a mix-up of a little bit of personal prayer, after 4 years, I got that energy back, that courage to start again. When I was 24, more than a year ago, I started the routine again. From 150 per set, I started again at 15 or 20. I couldn't do much more consistently. That just comes to show how you could be up there. There's no cruise. 15 or 20. I was like, now I know 15 and 20 is not a little number for people who've never done it. 15 or 20 is a lot. But for someone who is strong and healthy, to go down to such a low number was a reality check. But I started again. 15 or 20, twice per day. And I started from there. Now we are more than a year, and I'm holding at 55%, 2 times per day, and I've already added more. Now, there's a couple things that I'd like to talk about when you consider doing push-ups. Push-ups is so much. First of all, it makes you feel so good. The first couple months are a life changer, no doubt. I got some of my family into it, maybe even some of my friends. They love it. I mean, it changes your life. But it's more than just, forget about physical physique. I'm not into, idolizing your body and all that garbage. The way that it makes you feel is unparalleled. First of all, physically, it straightens your back out, helps your spine be straighter, gives you more self-confidence, better structure. And then what it does mentally, that is the peak. That's the epitome of push-ups, what it does mentally. It gives you soldier mentality. Doing push-ups is more than just doing it to look good, which you will start looking better if you're into being cut and all that stuff. Your chest will start coming out, all that stuff. But it's soldier mentality. Doing push-ups is a proof to yourself that you're not lazy. Because one of the big excuses that people have when it comes to working out is that they don't have time. And I understand that. I'm so pressed for time that I can't find myself going to gym in the winter. In the summer I love biking, so I'll jump on my bike. I'll force myself to do it because I love it. It's warm out. In the winter I'm so pressed for time, I can't carve out an hour or two. I mean, I work 50 hours a week at a day job, and then I have my business that I work at in the evening. I don't have time for gym. When you adapt a little push-up routine, there's no excuse about time. My 2 sets of push-ups every day, 55 in each set right now, takes less than 120 seconds. Each set takes 60 or 70 seconds or less. There's no excuse. Time is not it shouldn't even come up in the discussion when you talk about adapting something like this. And that's one of the reasons why it's so good. Anyone can do it. You don't have to go to gym, you don't need all kinds of excuses. Right there, bang, get down. But more than anything, what you're doing is you're training yourself not to be lazy. You're taking any sort of laziness that you have inside of you naturally and you're pulling it out. If you could get yourself to go down on the ground a couple times a day and do push-ups, then when it comes to doing little chores, helping your mother, your spouse, doing stuff for your children, whatever it is, it's nothing. Sometimes you might, usually you might, sitting on the couch, I don't have patience. When you're a machine that could get down, doesn't matter how you feel, how tired you are, how sore you are, how sick you are, how lazy you are, when you adapt that habit of being a physical machine, other little everyday average chores and things you need to do, get things done, take the garbage out, run to the grocery, all that stuff that you find excuses not to do, it becomes nothing. Push-ups is so much more than just about physical physique. Push-ups is a discipline. It's soldier mentality. It means you're ready to jump at the dime. You got to get up and do something. You got to jump into action. Something happened. People are panicking. Things are going on. You're there. You're right there, ready. That's what push-ups is. And once you get into that, once you made that, now I'm more than a year in now, okay? Consistently. I log my journey. I'm on a platform called Trello. I use it for business. I use it also for my personal life. On Trello I have years, months, dates, and every single day I check off so that I can see what I missed. A lot of people don't realize, what's 20 push-ups a day, what's 40 push-ups a day, what's 55, what's that, they think it's small numbers. Instead of looking at the micro, you want to look at the macro. And this is what you'll be able to see. when you log. When you go from doing nothing to 2,000 or 3,000 push-ups a month, or 30,000 a year, that's not nothing. So when you look at the day, it's like, oh, what's big deal? What's 20 push-ups going to help me? When you look back at the previous year and you see that you did 30,000 push-ups, and just 2 years ago you did nothing, that's real numbers. That's real change, physically, mentally, spiritually, whole 9 yards. Because they all work together. Health works together. I have a podcast called Spiritual Emotional Development. If you listen to that, where I talk about the 3 or 4 aspects of overall well-being, and you see how they all come together. They all have to work together. You can't have spiritual health without physical health. You can't have all-around emotional well-being without working on all 3. So they all work together. So the first 6 or 8 months is getting into it, and you feel good. If it's the first time you're doing it, you feel great. It changes you. You feel great. After that, it becomes habit. What happens is, just like brushing your teeth before you go to sleep, or saying Shema, or whatever it is that you do a set of push-ups. When you wake up in the morning, if you're washing your hands, that just becomes part of the routine. You get down for 50 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever it is, ba, ba, ba. And before you know it, it really is part of your routine. And I've seen with time that I'm missing less and less. Whereas in the first couple of months, there might be more excuses. Oh, I'm traveling. Oh, I'm doing this. Oh, I'm doing that. I can't. I don't feel good. I'm sore. I'm tired. Yes, there are occasions when I'll skip a set and try to catch up the next day. Or if it's a holiday month and there's just too much different things going on and I can't work out and stuff like that, I will skip sometimes. But as time goes on, I find myself doing it more and more. Meaning missing less and less days, and it just becomes part of the routine. And you don't want it to be just a routine, because you want to work hard, right? One of the main things in working out is pushing yourself. So that's how I went from 20 push-ups to 55. Every month I gauge what I'm doing and I see, can I go up a little bit? Because I want, every time I do a full set, I want it to really burn and hurt, because that's when you're gaining. If it's not burning, if it's not hurting, you're not gaining anything. Now, aside from the push-ups, I call it a push-up routine. I used to call it push-up pull-up because I was doing the pull-ups. Now that I'm not in the warehouse and I don't really have a normal place to do pull-ups, perhaps I'm too lazy to go out and create something on the trees. Maybe in the summer I will. I just call it a push-up routine. But for me, a push-up routine is a lot more than just a push-up routine, because by now I've already added more to it. And again, time is not an excuse. What did I add? It started out by doing push-ups, and I added curls. I have one dumbbell in my house with a couple loose weights that I put on. So I do my push-ups and I do a set of curls. First I do this end, then I do this end, because I have one dumbbell. And that the same thing. I started out in 7, 8 per curl, per rep, and now I'm up to 18 per rep. And I do it 2 times a day as well. And then I added dips. And you don't need 2 bars to do dips. The corner of any kitchen counter works beautifully. Check this out. I started out with 15 or 20 dips per rep, and now I'm up to 30. And now just recently I started doing this hand exercise. I don't even know what it's called. It's great for the forearm and various different parts of the hand that does not get worked out when you're lifting heavy weights or doing hardcore workouts. And just this month, in March, I started doing planks. So I started at 60 seconds. So what do I do? I'm doing 5 different things. 2 of them I'm doing twice a day. My total workout is less than 5 minutes a day. Less than 5 minutes a day. And I'm in good shape. I'm healthy, motivated. The push-up routine is so much more. But one of the main things I want to bring out, if you're going to consider doing push-ups, don't think of it as, oh, I'm going to do it for 30 days, I'll look great, yay. It's not pointless, great, you had the courage to do it and you fought your laziness for a month, but down the road, what's the point? I did 150 a set when I was 18, but I didn't carry it over as I got older. And then if I have to get down right now and do 150, I can't. So what was the point in stopping? The idea here is that you shouldn't stop. Being healthy is a lifestyle. It's not a one-time activity. It doesn't have a duration. It doesn't have a start or expiration date. It's just a choice that you have to make. Okay, you know what? I want to be healthy. I want to take care of my health. I want to take care of my physical health. And I will do whatever I have to do that. And if you can't go to gym and you can't work out, get down on the floor. Like I said, I do these 5 things, less than 5 minutes. My push-ups take me 120, 130 seconds. My curls take me less than 60 seconds. My dips take me less than 30 seconds. Planks, 60 seconds. Under 5 minutes, and I have a full workout. There's a big difference also, even if you're going to gym. There's a big difference between weightlifting, heavy weightlifting, and calisthenics. Being able to handle your body weight, maneuver, agility, that kind of strength. You know, when I stopped doing my push-ups after that job, I stayed strong. I was in gym, lifting weights, lifting heavy weights. Very strong back, upper body, legs, biking, all kinds of different workouts, but I still wasn't able to do more than 20 push-ups. Well, technically I was able to do probably 30 or 40 if I wanted to really push myself. But when I say I wasn't able to do more than 20, I mean consistently. Being able to do 20 means you could do 20 at least 2 times a day, every day consecutively, without getting too sore that you have to lower your reps. That's what I mean. I wasn't able to do more than 20 or 30, but I was very strong. Weightlifting and body weight exercises are 2 different worlds. Body weight exercises make you feel good. They really, really... Now, weightlifting does as well. Weightlifting is great in its own right. But push-ups, stuff that you do at home every day without failure, no matter what the schedule, what the routine, that is a discipline of its own. Nothing compares to that. So that's what you want to think about. When you think about doing the push-ups, I would invite you to really consider starting it and not stopping. You can start at low numbers. My younger brother, I got him started a couple weeks or months ago. He started out with a couple per set, 3, 2, couldn't even push 1. He was shaking. Now he's already doing more than 10 per set, a couple times a day. Same thing with dips. Couldn't even do 1 dip. And he feels good now. He's 14. He feels good. He already feels his shoulders straightening out. We don't have that natural human hunch. Feels straight, feels confident, feels good. Doesn't matter the age, doesn't matter the occupation, doesn't matter who, what, where, when. Get down, start with 1. Watch a couple videos how to do it properly, the whole 9 yards. Get on top of your physical game. It's so worth it. There is nothing that motivates more than being a physical machine, having soldier mentality, knowing that you're ready to jump into action at the drop of a dime. That's what I see as a push-up routine. Not so much a 30-day challenge, but a lifestyle, a discipline. Check it out. See for yourself. And you'll see everything that I'm saying. It's right there. As I said, I'm not here to turn my channel into a fitness channel, a physical fitness channel. There are tons of channels out there for that. Maybe I will do an update in a year or 2 from now, just to help you understand where it's going. I do imagine that my push-up routine, which is more of a workout already by now, because I do 5 different things, will grow, and that is the objective. that you become so comfortable with it, and it's part of your life, that you keep everything you're doing and you continue to grow. And I imagine that I want to add in sit-ups, and I want to add in stretching. I used to stretch 15-20 minutes per day. Do you have any idea how good stretching feels? Yoga type of stretching. Oh, feeling like all your joints and everything moves properly. You're agile. And what happens is when you start working out and you don't stretch, you start getting heavy and dense. And stretch, you feel good. I want to start stretching. I want to start doing sit-ups, but baby steps. Remember, when you go too fast, you go too quick, you take too much on, and then reality hits. Oh, I can't, I this, I that, I give up. I started a year ago with 2 things. We're now almost a year and a half in. I'm at 5 things. In 2 years from now, maybe I'll be at 10 things, and my workout won't be 5 minutes, it'll be 10 minutes. And by the way, it's spread out throughout the day. I start in the morning with 3 things, takes less than 2.5 minutes, and then in the evening I do different times. So it's not even 5 minutes at once. I don't even have to dedicate 5 minutes for it. I just have to dedicate 60 seconds here, 60 here, throughout the day. So yes, I do imagine that in a year or 2 from now, my routine might be 10 minutes or 15. Baby steps, adapting one, and then next thing you know, you have a full workout. You're healthy, you're strong. Doesn't mean you don't have to do cardio and other things. There are a lot of other important things in life than just other important things in your physical workout than just doing these couple things. But this is how you start, and there's no excuses. There's no excuse. You can't, don't even try to think of an excuse. There is no excuse. If you can't get down, yourself mentally to get down and do some push-ups or do whatever, some curls, commit to something, then you're just straight up lazy. Straight up lazy. There is no excuse. You're just lazy, and you can't get past that laziness, and that is the whole point of what I'm trying to bring out here. Push-ups is you proving yourself that you're not lazy. Forget about what it's doing to your body and how good it makes you feel. You're proving to yourself that you're not lazy, because the average person is lazy and they can't do it. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you for watching. You see what I'm saying? 14 years old, he's doing 17%, not 10, 17%, just started a couple weeks ago. Space is not either an excuse, by the way. Space, no excuse. All you need is the space that your body is, the height of your body. You get down. My whole gym, my whole gym, oh, this camera, my whole gym needs 1 square foot of space. That little dumbbell, those 2, I started using those perfect push-up bars. First of all, because I was having wrist issues. When you're doing a couple thousand push-ups a day, you might come to find that you have some wrist issues and some other kind of pain. So I got those bars to help keep my wrist straight, and you get a lot more range. So it really rips you a lot more, really does a better job on the push-up. 1 square foot of space, that's my whole gym, and the floor. Get with it.